Hello girls, how you doing today? I am so happy to see you in my living room today, sitting around. I'm so glad to see you. Today is a good one, and I know so many of you showed up to hear this one today. Today we're going to talk about tackling your fine lines and wrinkles. And what you put on your face is important, and you must know what it is that you're putting on your face. You don't want to put something on your face if you just go, oh well, she said to do this, but you don't know what it actually does. So we're going to tackle some of those things today, but before we do, we're going to have some coffee. No, we're going to have some tea. Coffee. I had my coffee this morning with my one cookie with my hubby at our coffee talk. Today we're drinking tea. I have got today for you a little squirt of orange in here too, by the way. But I've got the Orange Spice Bigelow Orange Spice tea, which is really good. Good taste. I have some honey in it. It's a beautiful balance of citrus and zesty spices, and you can taste all the spices. Bigelow makes a really good tea. So does Yoda, whatever it is, but Bigelow makes a good tea. So have a sip of tea with me, girls, and let's talk about tackling these wrinkles and how we're going to get rid of them with consistency. And I got to tell you this real quick before I start. If you're not going to listen to the skincare routine and you won't be consistent, don't waste your time and listen to my video. Just swipe me, because this is about being consistent with skincare. So let's go. Have some tea with me. Sip. Yeah, some of you have emailed me and said, oh, it's too late. I have these fine lines. Nothing helps. And I don't know. I don't understand that. And some of you have said that you've done the face yoga and you've stretched out your skin and you look worse. One person told me that, I think. Maybe two. I don't know how that's possible unless you're just overstretching. But really, if you do the yoga exercises, you're not overstretching. But we're going to talk a little bit about how important it is to exercise, but what you put on your skin. Do you even know what you put on your skin? Like hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, wrinkle creams, moisturizers, toners, crepey skin products. Do you actually know what they do for your skin? Well, we're going to talk about that. And you know, I'm very into being consistent with your skin. You've got to be consistent with your daily routines. You know, the old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. I don't even like that expression. I don't even know why I say it. But anyway, it wasn't. You can't get up one day and expect tomorrow you're going to look 100%. Although women have emailed me and said that, you know, with the products that I use, that they've tried them, that they have noticed a considerable change in their skin within a week with the texture and everything. So, and they've been really consistent with it, and that's the key here. But you know, before you even start with your skin, I have a segment in one of my book, my beauty book that I wrote. It's wonderful to start out in the morning with a shower and really exfoliate your skin, get in the shower, get all the dead skin cells off. And the best thing to do when you're shampooing your hair, now I use a shampoo on my hair. I use Pantene's 2-in-1. It's got the conditioner in it. But anyway, I think if you get in the shower and you shampoo your hair and you take your time, do it really good. And if you take a wide tooth comb in the shower and you go into your scalp and you shampoo your hair and, you shampoo your hair and you take a wide tooth comb and you massage your scalp really good with this fine tooth comb, and you rinse it off. And if you want to put a conditioner on, if you want to use a shampoo that shampoos and then you put the conditioner on, you can do that technique with your conditioner, which is wonderful. Your scalp will feel invigorated. Your whole body becomes invigorated. It just relaxes you all over your body. Start out first with a nice scalp massage. Get your face nice and squeaky clean and get ready for your face exercise and get rid of your fine lines. Then we're off to a great start. And I think once your face is clean, once you feel invigorated with your scalp and your body's clean, you sit down wherever you sit down, if you can sit down, and start your face exercises and your face massaging. And the first thing I start out, first of all, with a clean face, I start out with my hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid is probably one of the greatest acid creams that I think that they make. We all produce hyaluronic acid, but as we age, it diminishes, it depletes in our bodies, and we have to replenish it. They make a lot of soaps for your body that have hyaluronic acid in them. Look for those because it's really good for your whole body to get washed up. And but hyaluronic acid by itself on your face is really great. And I'm going to tell you, I wrote it down here just so I didn't miss anything. Hyaluronic acid, which I like to call it hyaluronic serum, but somebody explained to me why they call it acid, and that's fine. That's fine, really. But it's like acid, you know. And there's an article on Google about why they call it hyaluronic acid, because I searched that out one day. Why didn't you call it serum? But there's a reason. There's a reason for everything. But anyway, hyaluronic acid does so much for your skin. It's just, it amazes me. It fills fine lines. You can see them plump on your skin just by using it once. Even you can see the fine lines plump. I mean, I notice a big difference with hyaluronic acid. It's one of my first things that I put on my face, and I leave it on. There's many on the market. I've tried many of them, and a lot of you know that I do use my Ella Freda hyaluronic acid, because I think I like mine. And I'm not going to do this like a commercial again or anything, but I'm just going to tell you, I use mine because it absorbs into the skin, but yet gives you enough time to massage it into your skin. It doesn't just suck into your skin like right away, and then there's, you know, you're just left with skid marks on your face. I love the consistency of that one. But any hyaluronic acid that you want to use that you like, be my guest. But the hyaluronic acid is just great for your skin. So here's what it does. It restores volume in your skin. Wow. Yes, restores volume. It plumps fine lines, which I've already said, which is great. Your skin appears more subtle, which means it's more flexible, your skin, which is great. It improves the texture of your skin. It boosts your moisture. It boosts moisture and improves the texture of your skin. I mean, it does so much to your skin, and they use it too in injectables in your face. Now, I don't do injectables. I don't do fillers in my face. And I think fillers are okay if you want to use them. I mean, I would love to use them on some of my fine lines down here, but I don't. I'm just massaging them and working them out and putting a lot of hyaluronic acid on my fine lines in here. But fillers, you know, they'll plump up, but they stretch the skin. I feel that's my theory, that they stretch the skin, and then when the skin, you know, goes back to its normal size, it can become more saggy. I wouldn't inject my whole face. You see, with fillers up here, once those fillers go away, that skin is going to sag. So I stay away from fillers and use strictly my hands with massaging. I've talked about my massaging techniques. You've seen me do this before. I've got many videos out about massaging. You can check them all out in my playlist. It's wonderful to use your hands as your tool. So once you get the hyaluronic acid, and it's good also too, if you can, put the hyaluronic acid on a damp skin if you can, and rub it. You'll see, like, and sit back and just watch yourself plump. Watch before your eyes plump. I just think it's one of those really miracle creams. I love hyaluronic acid. The other thing that I put on, and I never was a lover of vitamin C. I have tried many vitamin C's through the years. I've reviewed a few, I believe, and they always left my skin with this yellowish tone, and sometimes I had brown spots like on my face. I put it in the refrigerator. I didn't put it in the refrigerator. I was trying all kinds of things with it, and I just never found one I like. Now, I like, again, Ella Freda's, because, let me tell you why. They're the ones that are known for, theirs is known not to oxidize. And what oxidize means, they don't turn yellow and it doesn't turn brown. It's one of the only vitamin C's that I've used that you can put on your skin. It leaves a beautiful texture to your skin. It doesn't change color on your skin. You know, if you've tried some vitamin C's. I've had girls through the years tell me that they didn't like vitamin C's because they didn't like the way their skin looked. And I didn't like the way my skin looked after too, because I looked yellow after. And anything I don't want to do is have yellow tint to my skin. And this is why I like Ella Freda's vitamin C. It's one of their most popular sellers. They have vitamin C, their crepey skin product, and their Wrinkle Cream, I think, is their top sellers, and I can really see why. But the vitamin C, regardless of which one you use, if you like the one that you use, by all means use it, because it is one of the most important things you can put on your skin to get rid of these fine lines and wrinkles, which is what we're targeting here. And we want to reverse the signs of aging. This is what we're trying to do on my channel. and I try to give you things on my channel that you walk away and that you learn something. I want you to watch me because I want you to learn something. I want you to walk away and say, gosh, I really learned a lot from her today. Because that's what it's all about. You know, if you're going to do something to your skin, you've got to learn how your skin works and learn something and walk away saying, wow, you know, I didn't know that did that, and now you do, because now you know what vitamin C does. But let me read you a couple of things that vitamin C does. And this I actually looked up on many sites on here. But anyway, it better hydrates your skin. Vitamin C really very, what am I saying? Very hydrates. So it hydrates your skin very well. It rejuvenates the skin cells. Totally rejuvenates your skin cells. Not all vitamin C's are equal, remember. It lightens and brightens your skin tone. And I've noticed that too, that when I put it on, my skin becomes really bright and tight. It picks up a whole beautiful brightening texture. It helps create collagen, because, you know, we all lose collagen. I've got company coming. We all lose collagen, and you know, it helps produce collagen in your skin, which is so important. You know that. I mean, we drink collagen, we put collagen everywhere. So vitamin C is very important for that. Sorry, I had somebody at my Ring doorbell. But anyway, it fades dark spots. And you can see, I think, the difference if you have, I don't have any dark spots. I don't know, because I was never a sun worshiper, whether I just happen to be an 82-year-old who's lucky that doesn't have age spots. I don't have age spots. I have one little spot here, that I guess is an age spot, but that's all I ever have. I don't have any age spots on my face. I don't cover them up. I have discoloration in my skin, which I've really been using the vitamin C a lot more frequently, because I do have discoloration in my skin, which I don't like. But I can cover that. That's no big deal. But it does fade. You can see the difference. It will fade your age spots. At least I think this Ella Freda does. I can't talk for anybody else, because I have never used anybody else's vitamin C ones that I love anyway. So it does. Trust me, it does fade age spots. Did I say that? Pete and repeat, did I say that? Oh my goodness gracious, Babsy, get with the program. The Ella Freda Vitamin C was the first product that I ever reviewed of Ella Freda's. And I got it from another girl on here. I forget this girl that I used to watch all the time. Gosh, I tried to find her forever. I can't think of her name now. She knew every ingredient and everything. She used to love Ella Freda on here. She knew every single ingredient that was in Ella Freda. I know what they're supposed to do to my skin, but what all the ingredients mean on the back for hyaluronic and mesoconic acid and pure visibly motivating, and I don't know what none of that stuff means, and I don't care. If I put it on my skin and I'm not allergic to it, I don't puff out, I'm good to go. What I do know is what it's supposed to do for my skin, and that's what I concentrate on. If it doesn't do what it says it's supposed to do, I will either quit using it or I'll switch to another product. So far, in the last, I don't know, has it been 4 or 5 years since I've been on Ella Freda products? I haven't really switched. I haven't found anything that I even want to try. I'm not saying I would never try anything again, but why bother the dogs that are sleeping, like my mother used to say. But anyway, those are the two products that I think are really good. You know, you got to wash your face. Remember, we talked about that in another video about washing your face and keeping it clean, and making sure that all the makeup is off of it before you put it on. You put the hyaluronic acid on, let it penetrate. You know, if you've got time in the morning, put the hyaluronic acid on first and let it dry in a little bit, and then put your vitamin C on, let that absorb in and dry in a little bit, and then go gun-ho on the moisturizers, because that's the key. And in the process of doing all this, you must, you know, remember to massage. You've got to massage these into your skin. If you're going to just do this, don't bother. Don't even waste your time, because it's not going to help you. You've got to actually massage them in. You got to work those wrinkles out. You've got to iron them out, so to speak. It's just something that you have to do. If you want to look good, you got to work at it. If you cook and you want to make a good meal, you know, you can't just slap your chicken on the table raw without fixing it. You got to fix it. You got to work at it. You got to season it. You got to prepare it. You got to make it a la dente. No, That's pasta, but anyway, you know what I mean. But anyway, you gotta prepare it so it tastes good, and that's what you got to do to your skin. You got to prepare it, you got to season it, you got to get it so where it looks good. If you don't massage it, you don't massage these products in. You can leave them in for a few minutes. If you're going to work in the morning, I don't know if you're retired, you got all kinds of time. Just let it dry in a little bit, and then go on to your moisturizers. What moisturizers do? Moisturizers are just the key to moisturizing your skin. You've got to find a good moisturizer that allows you time to massage it in. If it sucks into your face real fast, it's not a good moisturizer. If you put it on your skin a little bit like here, and you see that it sucks into your skin, and it, you're like this, and you have no time to moisturize it in, to me that's not a good moisturizer. You want a moisturizer that moisturizes your skin, that allows you to massage it in, and yet it is a little bit stays on the surface so your makeup glides on smoothly, so you're not real dry looking. Like I say, I found my Ella Freda one here too, and they make one that's really hot on the shelves. It's really hard to get. It's really back ordered. It's the Deep Wrinkle Cream, and if you want to help your wrinkles and you want to stop the aging process on the wrinkles, I think their Wrinkle Cream is a true gift to me. I don't know, I use it a lot. I just love that and their face and neck cream, but their Wrinkle Cream, I'm telling you, if you were going to order something, those are the 3 products I would get: the hyaluronic acid, the vitamin C, and the Wrinkle Cream. I think it's great. Denny just came by and asked me for his breathing machine for his inhaler. I don't know. He was standing over there by the door. I hope you didn't see him with no shirt on. I should leave it in here. Anyway, but yeah, you want a good moisturizer that you can moisturize into your skin. You have time to massage it into your skin, and yet there's enough on your skin that keeps a nice glow and lets your makeup glide on smooth. And so I think that's probably the best things, the best products that you can buy for your skin that is exactly what it's going to do. Now, toners, you can use toners. I use toners. I'll tell you, I don't use toners that often, but I do when my face is really squeaky clean. If I had a bad night or whatever, I'm a little puffy or whatever, I do use a toner. Again, I buy all my stuff from one company. I don't run to Sephora and I don't run to Altus to buy my stuff. I really like buying it, like I say, everything that I need, Ella Freda has. I can go to the store. It's my store. I go and order it, and they always have sales: 3 buy 3 get 1 free, buy 4 get 2 free. They're always having some kind of sales going on there. So I go to like one store to buy my stuff, so I don't have to run around and get this product, that product. I know what I'm getting, and I love it. So I do love their toner. And I'm going to tell you really quick too what I love. And I'm only bringing this one up too because a couple of my subscribers have emailed me and talked about their hands. I have talked to them and done my video about your hands, and you can see I have no age spots on my hands. And my hands for 82 years old don't look too bad. I'm very veiny, but I've been veiny since I've been a little kid. And I buy this Crepe. Is it Crepe or Crepe? Crepe skin? I never can say that right. I don't know. From Ella Freda too. But anyway, I don't know any other company that has it. They may have it. If you have it and you love it, fine. You can use what you have. And I use a drop of this on the back of my hands every day. And also on my arms back here, because you all know that I lost that 50 pounds and I have a lot of sagging skin, and it didn't take it away 100%, but it looks a lot better and smooths a lot better. And the Crepe skin cream for the back of your hands is absolutely, you can see, absolutely amazing. It's also one of their big sellers. So I don't know who else carries the Crepe skin product, but this is really good, girls, for the back of your hands. And I think it was, I want to say it was Janice that sent me a message about her hands being so bad. And and you can work at these. Your hands are bad, you can work at them. These fine lines and wrinkles that you're starting to see, you're getting these crow's feet, you can work at them. You just have to massage them and iron them. Pretend like you're ironing a shirt. You're ironing the wrinkles out. It's not too late to turn back the time a little bit naturally, without plastic surgery, without fillers. It's not too late. I'm telling you, I saw a lady, I'm so mad at myself. Well, not mad at myself, but I was at the doctor's office the other day with Denny, and this lady walked into the doctor's office in the front door. She blew me away. I think she had to be in her 70s. She was absolutely gorgeous. She had gray hair, but it's all spiked up. Beautiful, thick gray hair spiked up. Her makeup was done to perfection. She had a beautiful hot pink top on. She was gorgeous. I'm so mad that I didn't get her name. I would have invited her over to the house and be on a video with me so you could have seen how this woman looked. And not too far down from her was another lady, probably her age, who had no makeup on, frumpy clothes on, and I just wanted to go, you could look like this if you put a little time into yourself. I mean, it was, maybe some of you think that's vain, and some of you think, well, I don't have to do that. And you're beautiful on the inside, and you are beautiful on the inside. But to bring that beauty from the inside on the outside, there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm so mad I didn't get her name. I would have invited her on my show here and had you look at her. She was absolutely breathtaking. Beautiful colors, that hot pink with her gray hair. She had hot pink lipstick on to match. Not overdone, but just exquisitely done. I said to my husband, I said, oh, I went back in, but she was gone, and there's 3 floors in that doctor's office, or 2 floors, and I couldn't find her. But if I could find her again, if I ever run across her in there, I'm going to get her. And I should ask my doctor. Maybe she went in there or something, and I missed it. But anyway, I guess my point is there are people out there who take care of themselves, who look great, and she had some fine lines, but you could tell she worked at them, and she really, really moistened them and kept them up. And I would have loved to have asked her what product she uses on her skin, because she just glowed. She just walked in the door. It was like, oh, I can't even tell you enough how great she looked. So you could look like that too. You know, I bet you if you put, if you want to get a wig on, you put a little bow in your hair, get a little top with puff sleeves, do your face, go out. You're going to walk tall. You're going to stand like $1,000,000, and I bet you're going to get a lot of compliments just on those few little tweaks to help you look and feel youthful. I mean, we don't want to look 20. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I want to look like 20. I want to look like I did when I graduated from high school. Gosh, no. I come a long way from there. I just want to be the best I can be at 82. And I want you to be the best you can be at 60, 50, 60, 70, whatever you are out there. And you can do it if you want to. If you want to. That's why I'm here. If you don't want to, it's totally up to you. I don't care. I've had a couple people say, I don't wear any makeup and I like the way I look and I don't have to do all that fluff. And I've had a couple people say that to me, and that's fine. I have no objections to anybody that wants to do that. But for me, I'm going to do the best I can to get rid of wrinkles. And you can see I work at them. I don't know how else to get close to you to know. And you can tell I haven't had a facelift because I don't have any of this pulled back here. I'm not pulled back on my face. I have no fine line. I have a little, my eyes, I think, are my worst part, and I've been really working those, and the lines in my forehead, I've been working those, and I've been trying to work at these a little bit too, to kind of iron them out. So that's it for me, and I'm telling you, I think if you can turn back the time and age gracefully, but age beautifully, I think you're going to be really happy and feel good about yourself. Listen, girls, I'm battling cancer here, and every day I get fixed up. And if I didn't get fixed up every day, I would feel like crap, so to speak, if I can say that. I really would feel awful. But I feel good when I wake up and fix myself up. I love the transformation. I talked to you before about that. I love my own transformation, so I can imagine how you'd love your transformation. So just know what those products do for your skin. Don't put anything on your skin that you don't know what it's for. You can always email me, hey, I bought this, what is it for? You can Google anything today and it'll tell you what it's for. You know what hyaluronic acid does, you know what vitamin C does, you know what moisturizers do for your skin, what wrinkle creams do for your skin, but don't forget it's all in the tools that you use. Your hands, or use that little Guasha stone that I showed you how to use before. Get all the lymphatic drainage. I did a video on lymphatic drainage. A lot of you loved that. You've been rewatching that for me. It's gotten thousands of views on it. I so appreciate you going back and viewing my videos. It really helps my channel grow. It helps my algorithm when you go back and watch my videos. So I really appreciate you. And I appreciate you that you pass me around. Some of you sit there with your husbands, hi, and you watch me, and I appreciate that. So this is just a little topic on how you can tackle fine lines and wrinkles and stop the aging process. Listen, I'm 82. I'm not sitting here 20 years old with a 20-year-old skin telling you about moisturizers and creams and how they work when 20 years old, 30 years old, you already have beautiful skin. I'm a testament? That's a word for the day, girls and boys, of how you can look at 82 years old if you take the time to fix yourself and work at yourself. I mean, what else you got to do all day? I mean, some of you are retired. Maybe you're busy with your grandkids. You can find a half hour for yourself every day and work on yourself. So I hope this helped. I hope you're going to get in there and tackle those fine lines and wrinkles, and you're going to do it naturally with no surgery. I've not had any surgery, so I'm not opposed to anybody that wants to have plastic surgery. I'm not opposed to it, believe me. If that's your bag and you want to do that, I'm not opposed to it. I'm here just to try to help you age naturally and be the best version of yourself that you can be. So thank you for coming by. Thank you for having some tea with me. I so appreciate you. I love you. I love you lots, and I'll take a quick picture of my outfit that I have on today, and little Kohl's top, little LuLaRoe pant leggings, and then I'll go. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, the rest of your week, and hopefully I'll see you next week. I love you, girls. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Sorry if I talked a little fast in this video. I'm trying so hard to stay under 30 minutes. I hope you still enjoyed me. Love you, girls.